Guys, I know it's been a long time since I did a video, but today I just wanted to do this get ready with me because I'm going to a birthday dinner for my brother, and I wanted to show y'all this look that I've been doing that I really love lately. Okay, I don't know what to put. Okay, so I guess I like it on this. I just got this little mirror from Amazon. I love it. It's not a little mirror, but it's like this kind that I can pull from the wall, y'all, and I really like it. It was just $70. If y'all are interested in that, I'll link it below. Just let me know. I started out putting balm on my lips, and it's the NARS balm. Let me put my... Today, since I want to be a little extra, since we're going to a birthday dinner, I'm going to use my Anastasia primer. Okay. And to blend it on through, I'm going to take my little e.l.f. sponge. I love my little e.l.f. sponges. And as you can see, I really like it because it's a year later and I'm still using it. And you just smooth it out. And what I do like about using a sponge that's kind of left over is that it already has powder on it. So it's like I'm setting it with the powder as I'm blending it out. Today I'm going to use my Makeup by Mario palette, or Mario. Makeup by Mario. I said Mario. And I'm going to go in with this color. This is like my go-to color. And I start right at the crease. And I'm using a very light hand. And I bring it in right here a little bit. And you see how nice like the color payoff is with it. And for that, I'm using my Morphe M504 brush. And this is a brush that I have been using for over a year as well. So I highly recommend it. Next, I'm going to go in. It's like the same brush, but it's a little smaller. It's the Morphe M. Trying to get my camera for you guys. M330 brush. And I'm going to use a little more of that color just to fill in. And y'all, this has been a go-to everyday look for me, but I am going to be a little extra. Okay, we got cut off a little bit. And so then I go in with the little deeper color. And I'm just going to hit right here in that corner. And I'm taking it into the crease a little bit, but I do want to fan it out because that's the look I'm going for. I'm not going to call it the fox eye because I don't think I've just truly mastered that. But that's what we kind of doing. And just on both sides, I take that smaller brush and I'm going to come out like this and blend in. And see how it's already creating that crease for you? Okay. Get a little closer so you can see it. I'm gonna actually go in and cut the crease today. And this has taken a lot of practice, so I don't think I'm just the greatest at it, but I'm practicing. So the trick, I would say, is to make sure that you have a brush, like kind of like a firm, smaller concealer brush, and just be sure you're putting a good amount of product on there. And just swoop it out. I don't know if you can see that on camera. So just take it like that. Okay, and then another trick that I learned from one of the YouTubers, she took another small tapered brush like I was talking about, and she added more product on her line so you could see, like, so it would be a little more creased. And yeah, I always do this side better. I don't know what it is. So take the eyeliner that I was using and just go back over the top to smooth it out. So I do use my KKW palette too. I really like it. It's the classic palette. And I like to use that a lot for the looks. And I'm going to go in with this color right here. I'm going to tap and just start adding it to the eye. Oh, out of focus. Okay. And this brush is pretty firm, and I'm just tapping it into the crease like so to give me that look. And I'm just gonna go back in over that line because I did, like I say, y'all, I'm practicing. Okay. But before I even started, I used my Tatcha, and this is a luminous dewy mist. Remember to always moisturize your skin before you start adding product to it, because it just gives it a better finish. And I've been watching Harush a lot, and I noticed that she really moisturizes, and like those ladies who makeup just look so flawless, they use they really moisturize first. So find a light moisturizer that you like. And I wouldn't say oil based. And I know I always say that, but I really wouldn't do an oil based. And oops, I get a little too excited. And just go with that, okay? And so I use my Tatcha primer. I'm still using it. I haven't really switched up a lot of product in my routine. I've still kind of been using the same thing. And I'm not going to add the product to my face. I'm going to add it to my hand first, since I do want a little more seamless look, because the warmth of your hand warms the product as you're adding it to your face, and it just gives you a more seamless finish. Okay. I have a little acne going on, y'all. And I'm tapping it in. My brush is actually tapered, as you can see, and I'm still using these Sephora brushes because they tend to be a really good product. I just hate washing my brushes, y'all. It's just not for me. And I'm changing my light a little, but I feel like something's just a little off. Okay, there we go. And like I said, then I'm gonna use my Tatcha, not Tatcha, my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one, I really, really like this product. And I like that the tip is big on it. Okay. And I'm gonna okay. And bring it in like this. And honestly, it's getting low. And that's how you know I like something. If I use this out my finish, I really like it. And the reason I say it's getting low is because I have to dip it. And I have been taking this and cutting my eye with it. Look at that. Okay. Because but honestly, you only have to do it one time, and that's why I start here, because I want more product here and less here. So I've been using these Real Technique brushes, and this is the Deluxe Crease Brush. And so I have some you ain't supposed to be using it for concealer, but that's definitely what I use it for. And with a very light hand, again, I'm gonna go in with another Morphe brush, the M164, and carve out my nose. Um, then I'm gonna use my Hourglass setting powder. First, I'm gonna blend that. This is another Real Technique brush, and look how it blends it out so seamlessly. But I'm using the Hourglass, and I think it's pronounced Veil or Veil palette. I mean, not palette. It's a setting powder. Hit my nose with that same elf sponge and let it bake. And it's just a pretty color. And I'm really using like a light hand throughout this whole thing. And then I go back in with the brush and carve my nose out. Ooh, it still have a good amount of product on it. So we're gonna let that bake. And while that's baking, while it's baking, I'm always looking for stuff. I do this all the time. But while that's baking, I go ahead and I do my eyes. And just for that elongated eye, look at the difference. You just kind of draw into the corner. Like you'll see, like we all have a naturally longer thing right there. Not that thing, but our eyes go a little longer if you really look, just to give you more of that cut crease. Since my eyebrow want to disappear, I'm gonna go back in a little bit, and that's why some people do their brows last. But I just always do my brows first. The best thing I can tell you guys about doing makeup is just you really have to take your time. I'm gonna use the Jen Akin by with collab with Elf, her little eyebrow setting, and I like how it fluffs my natural lashes up more, and it also helps your brows to stay in place. And it's Elf, so it's very affordable. And I went a little over. Girl, what I got going on? I don't know, but I'll fix it. Go ahead and do my lashes. I've really been loving this Size Up mascara from Sephora. I put a coat of this, like when I'm not wearing lashes, I'll put a coat of this on with the Anastasia. Okay, so I prepared them. I put the glue that came in a pack. They actually even have these little applicators that come with them. I don't know what else to call them. They're not really tweezers. And I just do better doing it myself. But it's a nice little thing to have if you get into it. And just put them on like so. Like these are really pretty. They're not a lot of lash, but it gives you the, you know, just enough to have that little flirty eye. Cute. Okay, so now that I've let all of that set in pretty much, I'm gonna go in with another Real Technique brush, and this is the setting brush, so I guess it is for setting. And I'm gonna kind of press the powder on in. I don't really want to take it off, but I just want it to look a little seamless. So I do that and make sure any excess is off. As far as my nose, is still very vibrant, like it's showing a little too much. So I'm just gonna take that brush that I blended out my concealer with and fan it out like that. Okay. Um, I'm wearing something. I might wear a little snakeskin or this blue outfit. So I do want to go under my eye and add this blue from my Anastasia palette. And I've been doing that a lot with this look. And I'm going to go in with this blue right here. And it's just going to 90 Style Matte lipstick from KKW Beauty. And I just love the look it gives. And as you can see, I went over my line a little bit. So I'm going to add a little more liner because I like that look. Okay. A little highlight. And it's from the Crayon Case. And it's the Rose Glowers. Let me just show you. Rosy Glows. Glow Reds. Highlight powder. Hit my cheeks. And I feel like it's subtle, but it's very gorgeous. I can't just say subtle because it does stand out, but it blends out really well. Blend on up. And I'm just lightly tapping it in and adding it to my cheek. Look how gorgeous that is. Okay. And I'm just using my, I'm making a mess, you guys. I'm going to use my Mars bronzer. And the bronzer brush is just a brush that I've had for years. And it's a Sephora brush. My gloss. And this is the look, you guys. Like, I'm finished. Am I finished? Yeah. Yeah, I put everything, and I love it. It's nice, it's flirty, and it's pretty quick because you're not doing too much to the eye. Because you could have really skipped the part where we outline the crease and just did your lines and brought it out, and then you could have cut it with your concealer. But this is the look, and I gotta go because I am getting ready for a birthday party. And y'all be lovely and just have a good night, and cheers to you. Okay, and whatever you do, don't forget to add get setting spray, especially if you in the South, back, because it's disrespectfully hot and you'll get oily, and I'm sick of it. Okay, be lovely.